In this video, we will be showing the CLI MCDM cloud management software. Using a Chrome browser or Firefox or Internet Explorer, we're going to go to mcdm.computerlab.com, be presented with the login screen to the cloud management software. Put in your email address and password, log in, or register. To register, put in a valid email address along with the verify code that you see here. Click the register button. You will be sent an email with instructions so that you can log in. This account is already logged in, and MCDM remembers me from the last time that I logged in. And I'm presented with the main panel. The Devices tab, Messages tab, User Profile, etc. On the Devices tab, we have information about the clients. Local IP address, WAN IP, MAC, model. By clicking on the model, you will see that it changes the organization of the clients on the screen. I can now see them based by model. I wanted to see by MAC address. I also do the same thing. Firmware version. Maybe I wanted to change the view. That's how I would do it. Scrolling to the right, I see more information about the client, like memory, storage. I wanted to see all the devices that I have out there that are 32 gig. See all the devices out there that have 2 or 4, etc. So this is a helpful feature of the management tool to be able to organize your view. Clicking on the red button shows only the offline devices. Clicking on the red button shows the online devices in a varying state. In this particular instance, this device, by clicking on it with the left mouse button, activates these icons up top where I can now assign it to a group. I can delete the device manually. I can send a message to that client. And I can allow that user to reply to me or not. I can remote display into the client. I can upgrade the client with an image or a patch. I can shut down the device, restart it, reset it to default. I can search for clients. I can refresh, which it will go out and discover any new devices. If they're not checking in, it's basically a ping where it goes out and tries to rediscover the devices. It's a type of ping. The visible columns, I can select which columns I want to show on the screen. In case I just wanted one view. I didn't want to view that column. I can also change. That one more time. Basically, you see that it gets rid of that on the screen. The Messages tab shows all of the messages that have been sent to the various clients on the network over time. They can be viewed by using the buttons here or using the regular scroll wheel on the mouse. Notice that there are commands that we can send to the client individually. We want to do things like change the serial number. We can send also a specialized command to the device to do a number of different functions. The User Profile tab, the administrator can edit the account with the name, address, company information, etc. about that user, as well as the license key that's assigned to your organization. When other users log in and are registered, they will also be prompted with this license key when they get their instructions and go ahead and when they go in to log in for the first time. We can then set permissions on those users, which allow certain users of the management console. Perhaps we don't want to have them re-image a device or delete groups or assign groups. We can remove permissions for the different features of the MCDM from this panel. From this panel, we can manage the licenses, and at a glance, we can see the device MAC address and serial number and whether it's online or offline. System Logs tab. For troubleshooting purposes, we have all of the different communication messages that are sent from the console and trapped here for export to Excel. Again, this is for troubleshooting purposes. Command logs are a list of a timestamp by each command that's sent to the device will be listed here, whether it's a shutdown or a reboot or a broadcast, where will show up here. Again, troubleshooting purposes mostly. The image jobs that you create for the clients are done here. On the remote image panel, we see the Windows 7 embedded image jobs, the Android image jobs, Windows 10, and Linux image jobs. The image jobs require the use of an FTP server, which is usually located on your network. Put in the FTP server information along with the user ID and credentials, proper credentials for that server, as well as the IP address and the name of the configuration file, along with its path if required. And this is FTP pathing, and this is the proper syntax to use for this process. Remote patch, same thing, except this time we're doing a specialized patch. Maybe it's a security update for some reason, and we go in and we add a patch. And this is where we would update that. If we wanted to send a patch or an image, we would be able to select it from this list. That's all there is to using the MCDM management software. Fairly easy to use user interface. For further information about the CLI MCDM management software, visit www.computerlab.com, contact CLI sales or tech support. Thank you.